everybody, thanks for joining me. You just never know what a boring old guy might be up to. Today, I've got a brand new backpack here and I'm going to take it out of the package, take a look at it, give you my thoughts. I purchased this, nobody sent it to me, so my thoughts are my own. Don't owe anybody anything. So this is the Gossamer Gear G420. It's a 42-liter backpack. It cost me $195, and I got a couple of accessories in here as well. So I'm going to get this thing out of the package. Yay! A new backpack. I've been wanting a new backpack for a while. So I got a shoulder strap pocket. It looks like my phone would fit in here really nicely. So good spot for that. So we'll give that a try. And come on out of there. Ha ha. All right. Let's just see about this. So this is known as the medium with the Gossamer Gear in the style of backpack, the 42-liter. And it comes in charcoal gray, which I've got here. It also comes in a blue. So I'm working with a cheat sheet here. Bear with me. All right, my memory's not that great. Let's see. It has the shoulder strap pocket, which I just showed you. Right. It has an extendable roll top with a dual closure option, zippers and straps. Right. Let's see. It has the removable sit pad, which we'll get to. The hip belt has two zippered pockets right here. All right, one on each side. Gotcha. All right, a 1.5-inch hip belt web. So that guy, there it is. All right, flip, whoop. All right, flip this thing over. Okay, so the pack itself weighs about 1.5 pounds, and that was one of the selling features here. I try to go as lightweight as I can. I have a few extra pounds with the dog, with camera gear and whatnot, so everywhere I can shave a pound, I'll take it. So 1.5 pounds, that's pretty nice. All right, the total capacity, 42-liter. It has a max carry capacity of 30 pounds, and for comfort, 25 pounds would be about right. And I try to keep my base weight around 10 to 12 pounds, and then my carry weight around 20 pounds would work for me. That's with food, with the water, fuel canister for my stove, things like that. All right, so I'm going to take off some of these straps and kind of open things up, and we'll take a look at it. All right then. So you can see the zippered pockets on the hip belt are a pretty good size. Easily can hold Cliff Bars, trail mixes, snacks, things like that. This is the removable sit pad back here. This also provides some back support and some padding. All right, so you just pop that sucker out and you've got a nice pad to sit on that log or on that rock, right? Okay, so it does have a small zippered pocket up at the top for holding wallet, keys, things along those lines. It has an exterior web, so the expandable elastic. So for stuffing a wet raincoat, things like that. All right, let's get on the inside here. So here's a clip and side clips. And then the roll top. So you can see this would expand up pretty tall if you really wanted to pack this thing up or needed to. And we'll see how it goes when I get it all loaded up. But that is the basics of things. Nice large capacity. I think I just might like this thing. All right, well, I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to get my load out here, and then we'll fill this thing up and get ready to go backpacking. Okay, so I've got everything together here. This is the base weight gear. All right, so I'll just start going through this. I've got this Sea to Summit pack liner. That's about a 70 liter, and it's got a Velcro and roll top and clip top on it. That goes into the backpack first. All right, so the sleep system. I do have a pillow, and that is a Nemo. All right. This is my 30-degree summer down sleeping bag. It's actually a mummy bag, but I like to open it up and use it as a quilt, right? I'll leave the foot box intact and then just drape it over myself. I don't like the confined feeling of a mummy. I am going to upgrade to a quilt, but for right now this works as a quilt and it's fine. This is a stuff sack that it's in. Do not store your down compressed, right? So nice and loose in the stuff sack. The stuff sack will stay behind. This will get shoved into the bottom of the pack and that'll be fine. I have a Climate Static V, and this doesn't have a ton of insulation, but remember, this is a summertime loadout, so not an issue. I do bring along this lightweight pad for the dog, and it also serves as a entry rug for the tent. Speaking of the tent, I have a brand new tent this season. I'm so excited. This is the Big Agnes Tiger Wall UL2. I love this thing. It comes in at just over 2 pounds trail weight. All right, so some extra clothes, okay? So basically what you see me wearing is what I'm gonna wear for 2 days. I'll come back stinky, that's just the nature of the beast. I do have a beanie for keeping my head warm while I'm sleeping. And I do have some leggings and a top. These are by Russell. I just picked them up at a local sporting goods store. And these will get shoved into the bottom of the sleeping bag, down into the foot box, and they'll just get stored there. I change into them at night, get out of my dirty clothes, into some clean sleeping wear. I have this Columbia synthetic fill and fleece jacket with a hood. All right, this is pretty lightweight. You know, you can get lighter, but you know, I'm a budget backpacker. Hey, the old dude has a budget, right? Limited income. I'm a retiree. I've got 2 water bottles, 2 1-liter water bottles. I do have a headlamp. This is the Nemo Merlin 400. I have a Sawyer squeeze for my water bottles. This is my toilet bag, if you will. I've got some Dr. Bronner's toothbrush, toothpaste, some SPF 15 chapstick in there. There is a small tube of sunscreen 70, so if my nose is exposed or something like that, I'll have some protection. I have just a few Glide oral, you know, pick floss, yeah, what do you want to call them? Like little tools, little flosser picks. You know, just in case something gets stuck in my teeth and I need to get it out. Let's see, that's basically it for that. And I do have a small first aid kit, some vitamin I, some Band-Aids, 1 larger pad. You know, I'm only going to be, what, 4 miles or so at the farthest away from the rig. So, you know, I'll be fine. All right, so this is my toilet kit. All right, so I've got the deuce of spades in there. I've got some Huggies wipes and a bag, a large Ziploc bag for putting them in. Leave no trace, right? Don't bury your Huggies. Don't bury your toilet paper. Put them into a bag and carry them out with you. Yeah, it's a little gross, but it's inside that bag. And just throw the bag away when you're done. Leave no trace. All right. and a little bottle of hand sanitizer in there. Okay, let me show you this. This is the dog food bowl. She's got to eat out of something. This is my bear vault. I am going to be where there are black bears. And I could hang, I have done food bags hung in trees before. But you know, this makes a nice little stool to sit on. Doesn't weigh a ton. I can keep my food in here and the dog food in here, and you know, I can pack enough in there for like a 4-night stay, you know, if I consolidate things properly. But for now, this is going to hold my snacks. Boy, you know, I'm going on 2 one-night trips into 2 different wilderness areas. That's my plan. So this will just hold basically 1 day's worth of food and snacks on this trip. And my cook system. All right, so let's get that. I do carry the stuff sack here, just keeps everything together. I've got a long-handled spork. All right, I did make this insulator jacket for the pot. This is just with some Reflectix and some duct tape. And what is that? That's like an 1100 milliliter Tokes Bigfoot. I do have a collapsible silicone mug just because I like to drink my coffee and make my oatmeal at the same time in the morning. All right, so the rest of this, I have a small rag for cleaning up. I have a very small piece of a scratchy sponge just in case something more difficult to remove gets in there. So a very small lighter, the MSR Whisper Light. This thing has served me well for years and years. And I will put fuel in there, but this is like the basic loadout, okay? So I'm gonna put this into the bag. I'll catch up with you when I'm done there. Well, here it is, my initial loadout. Now, right now I don't have my food in here. I don't have water in the bottles, you know, odds and ends that will add to my overall weight, but this would be my base weight for my very first loadout. And let's find out how much it weighs. All right, so let's get this thing powered on. Hook it up. All right. Oh boy, just shy of 15 pounds. All right. So that's a little heavier than I would like for a base weight. I'm sure that as I get to know this system, I can pare it down. There are, you know, straps and tags that can be cut off. You know, there are some little modifications I can make to what I'm carrying here. Just kind of, you know, knock off ounces and ounces knock off pounds, right? There's a saying among backpackers, and it goes something like, you know, grams add to ounces, ounces add to pounds, pounds add to pain. Right? So the less you can carry on your back, the easier the hike is going to be, the less it's going to hurt. And you know, us old people have to think about how much it hurts as you're walking along, right? Even you young people do. Anyway, so that's going to do it for this. The next time you see me, I'll be out in the backcountry, but I want to get this thing loaded up. And I just want to say, happy summertime. All right, let's get out in the woods and have some fun. So take a hike. Be blessed.